Hello.
Oh,
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. I mean, I could be better. I got some bad news yesterday. Like all bad news yesterday. I think I'm
Oh,
getting
shit.
audited for my taxes. They sent me all these forms. I can show you what they look like. You can let me know if that's being audited or not. Maybe you have some idea. Let me show you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you said anything. I took my headset off. I got this letter. My mom gave this to me
Yeah.
yesterday. Came like this. Has like a return sticker. Something is handwritten here. It says confidential. And it's like to a particular person, and it's a CRA. And then it comes with these forms. And it says there's like a case number. It says it's protected B unclassified. And it's asking me for like proof of business expenses. And like there's a questionnaire, and they want copies of all my receipts, and they want it organized in a particular manner, like advertising. Please provide all receipts for invoices regarding this category. They must demonstrate expenses were incurred for the purpose of earning business income. There's like pages and pages.
Yeah.
There's another one here. It's kind of scary. It says meals entertainment. For meals, provide a record of the names and business connection of the customers you met with, as well as places, dates, and times the meeting took place, with receipt from the restaurant. For entertainment, please submit an entertainment diary showing date, cost, name, and telephone of persons entertained and purpose of each expense claimed. Next category is bad debt. In order to claim a bad debt, the following conditions must be met. The debt must be owing at the end of the year. Debt must have become uncollectible during the year. Debt must have been included or redeemed to have been included for the income of the year or the previous taxation year. Based on the above, provide proof that the amount owing was included in the income during the year or previous taxation year and debt is in fact not collectible, such as notice to creditors, correspondence to the debtor, or some documents that prove the payment of the debt was actively pursued without success. Another category here is interest payment, copies of any business, automobile, or equipment loan, mortgage agreements, or proof of payment for the interest paid in the year, or a letter from the lending institution detailing the principal amount of any loans, the interest paid on loans, the date the loans were acquired, the purpose of the loan. Business tax, fees, licenses, dues, membership, subscriptions. Please provide all receipts, invoices regarding this category. All receipts must be clean, demonstrate the expenses were incurred for the purpose of earning business income. Office expenses. Please provide all receipts, invoices regarding this category. All receipts must be claimed, must demonstrate that expenses were incurred for the purpose of earning business income. Then you have supplies. So please provide all receipts, invoices regarding this category. All receipts must demonstrate that expenses were incurred for the purpose of earning business income. So that seems to be like the repeating message.
Yeah.
Next is, it says supplies are only those materials that are used up while directly performing your job. For example, envelopes, folders, highlighters, pens, or pencils, stationery items, stamps, toner, ink, cartridges, street maps, directories, etc. Supplies do not include such items as briefcases, calculators, or computer peripherals or software/hardware. Legal, accounting, and other professional fees. Please provide receipts regarding this category. Again, demonstrate its purpose of earning business income. Management and administration fees, please provide receipts. Please include the statement of commissions and expense report, for purpose of business income. Maintenance and repairs, please provide receipts for this category. Travel expenses, for any travel claim, provide a record of all trips taken along with the purpose of each trip and an itinerary. Ensure that all related expenses are grouped by trip. Telephone expenses and utilities, long distance phone charges, the cost of a business telephone line incurred to earn business income are deductible. However, the monthly basic rate for home phone line is not. Please provide documentation to support your claim. Please note that cellular phones have an inherent personal use to them, and as such, we require breakdown of the business use and personal use portions of the amount being claimed. If you're claiming cell phone expenses, please include the following: a copy of your contract, a copy of your detailed monthly account summaries or similar statements, proof of payment, a breakdown of minutes and data used to earn employment income. For utilities, please include all monthly statements. For the internet expenses, please provide how much this amount was divided between personal and business use portion. And if the amount should be reduced to reflect a personal use portion, please indicate the amount and how much was determined. Last category is other expenses. Please provide a list of receipts and invoices regarding this category. Please submit the required receipts or information to my attention within 30 days of this letter. So I received it yesterday, which was the 3rd, and now I have 30 days, so I have to return it
Submit
on.
all of that.
You have to send it back physically, they say, by May 3rd. So it says PDSD, personal data storage device, such as USB flash drive, CD, or DVD. Please note if you submit your documents on a portable data storage device, such as a USB flash drive, a CD, or DVD, we will not return it to you and it will be destroyed. If you're mailing your response, please ensure that your reply reaches us in time by using pre-addressed labels that were included. So those ones here.
Wait, what
Um,
is this for your taxes? Like, did you file your business when you file your taxes?
yeah, so I got like a big return. I think
Mm-hmm.
I said that in my email, like $8,860. And I put all of that back into my GoFundMe. Like
Mm-hmm.
haven't been like, I just donated it back to the cause that I'm trying to create here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're going to take it back from me or what, but I was just looking at my life insurance documents, which I cashed out my life insurance. I'll show you what that looks like after I'm done here, and I'll tell you how that worked out. Um, Group your documents according to category of expense claimed and identify the file using the name of the expense. So you can also submit this through their portal online. Please ensure your documents reach me directly. Enter the case number at the top of this letter into the case or reference number box on the submit page. So if you're doing it online, that's how you're going to do it. If you need more time to collect this information or have questions about this letter, please contact us. They give you a contact number. Please note that canceled checks, bank and credit card statements, and debit credit card slips are not considered acceptable receipts. Acceptable receipts must include the date, the name, and the address of the seller, and the price and description of the goods and services paid for. Proof of payment consists of bank statements, canceled checks, debit, credit slips, credit card statements, of verbal or written assertion that the fees paid were made in cash is not sufficient to allow these claims. You must provide source documents supporting the amounts, such as bank book transactions, which show the automatic withdrawals, money orders, or canceled checks, as well as the source of the funds. If you're sending photocopies of canceled checks, please make clear photocopies of both sides of the check unless the fronts of the checks have been micro-encoded by the bank institution. Section 18 of the Income Tax Act states that in computing the income of a taxpayer from a business or property, no deductions shall be made in respect of an outlay or expense except to the extent that it was made or incurred by the taxpayer for the purpose of gaining or producing income from the business or property. This section must be kept in mind when claiming business expenses if the purpose for any incurring the expenses you've requested is questionable. Please explain how these expenses relate to your business earning process. Paragraph 18 of tax income tax specifically disallows personal and living expenses from allowable business expenses. In many cases, these expenses would be incurred regardless of the extent of the business activity. Moreover, they would not be considered as incurred to generate income under paragraph 18 explained above. Depending on your circumstances where this information is not disclosed, your request for net business loss will be denied. So the back of the page, they give you who your agent is and how to reach them and their hours of operation. There's also a fax number, which is weird, and their office is in Sudbury. I'll show you my life insurance documents, and I'll explain to you guys how that works because this is important, critical stuff.
Yeah.
So because I worked in finance, that was my first like real job at an office. I worked for the cooperators, and they gave us life insurance and like a pension, like a registered lyra, they call it. This is what the transfer documents look like with my local
Hmm.
office agent. His name is Jeffrey Rodericks. I don't know him personally, but I met him for the first time when I had to do this, and I was
Yeah.
never signed up with him to begin with. Like I was signed up with Tammy Oakes, but she died from cancer.
Oh
And
shit.
yeah, her business all got transferred to him. He's been a priest, a bartender, happily married, his daughters, and yeah, he told me like you could spill all your beans here. Like I have daughters, I know what emotions look like and sound like, so I won't take it personally. At the same time, I was having the mental institution call me, asking me if I am feeling suicidal while I was in the appointment with him. So it was all very interesting.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it was fucked. He took this very seriously and he made sure it was like expedited because he knew I was in a lot of trouble, like financially already at that point. This was in September of last year. So Ontario government allows you to unlock for financial hardship. This is what the application looks like. So if you
Hmm.
ever find yourself in this situation and you have life insurance or some kind of pension you can claim from, you're allowed to take it from it when you don't have any income. So what does this say? Anyways, I filled this out with him. He did most of the work. I just had to like sign documents and give him direction as to what I want to do because you can't take all of it out. You have to leave a
I see.
portion and he does some kind of calculation. So they withheld $9,180
Yeah.
from the total, which was the amount I was allowed to take out was 30,600, but I think I had 45 in total. So 15,000 got locked away again back into a lira. But the amount that actually got deposited into my account was $21,420, and that was on October the 2nd. They gave me that into my tangerine. So that's what happened. That's a lot of fucking taxes, especially because I worked blood, sweat, and tears, and like
Yeah.
I went through like trauma at that workplace too, and they all knew me there, so they didn't give me any trouble with this. I told them like what was going on. They're like, "What the fuck? Like, how did that happen to you?" I was like, "Exactly." And had no idea my previous supervisor was behaving that way, and if they had known, they said they would have done something differently. But there was nothing differently that could be done. He threatened to kill me. Like that's not normal.
That's
That's where you
that's
get like police involved. It was pretty fucked up. So then he took the rest of my money that was left over into some sort of versatile portfolios navigator, RRSP. I'm not allowed to touch this until I retire. Retirement age is 64. Is that
oh
right?
yeah, I think so.
So I have like $15,000 for retirement. Like, woohoo! If I even like survive till
Hopefully,
64.
hopefully you do. Hopefully.
I don't know what's gonna happen to me tomorrow. Like, this is so fucked up. So a lot of people have been doing that actually. I saw OPSAU Union and Sheridan College has been laying a lot of people off, and they
Mhm.
didn't know about this financial hardship until I did it first. So now the union's been like supporting people through the hardship applications, and they've been doing the same thing as me, but they have a different pension. They have the CAP pension, which is the best pension in Canada. Like I don't know if you know this, but teachers when they retire, they start buying sports cars like Porsches and different things for a reason. Like that pension is the highest paid pension on all of Canada, and it includes like stocks now for Temu or AliExpress. Tesla is also in there, and like some
Oh
other
wow,
companies. So
I
they've
didn't know that.
like yeah, they really boosted teachers up, but only when they retire. And a lot of
Yeah.
teachers, when they retire, they just die. Some of them, like they're so
Yeah.
stressed out. Like
Yeah.
it's really fucked. But like I guess there was a positive in my case. Like I got to use my life insurance now,
Hmm.
um, because we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. And like my mother's been very critical towards me about how I'm spending it, but I'm like, bitch, like fuck off. I
Yeah.
bought her a movie ticket. I think I told you guys maybe in the last meeting for Snow White. It was her idea. She canceled on me to go to some dead guy's funeral who was a complete stranger to us. It's like my
Oh
brother's
wow.
friend Seth Black from the mental institution. He's addicted to narcotics. His dad just died from cancer, and my mom, like, I wasn't invited. We're not
Hmm.
cool, me and Seth. He called the cops on me. And I told him I would get a restraining order if he continued to like harass me. Um, so yeah, my mechanic yesterday told me my car engine is completely kaput, so it will cost
Oh
six to
shoot.
eight thousand dollars to replace it. And he says I don't recommend replacing it because it's an old car. We won't be able to find the engine. And if we do find the engine, there's no guarantees the engine will last. So I could do all that work for you, take your money, which I'd gladly do, but the next day you might start it and the engine might give out again. So he's like, it's just not worth it. Like cost benefit analysis, like I don't recommend it. He's like, just sell the car. Someone else
Yeah.
will maybe buy it off of you because it's a classic. I have a 2006 Mini Cooper,
Oh,
and he's gonna keep it for me for 2 weeks while I decide. Usually they charge for that service to store your vehicle, but he says like I'll do you a favor because like we're both in like weird places in life. His friend just died from suicide a couple of weeks ago. So he's a bit messed up. He's all fucked up about it. And he heard some of the things that were going on with me. So he's like, out of like my own humanity, I'm not going to charge you for it. And I'll let you just keep it here because I have space and it's not going to be a problem for me. He's from Tampa Bay, Florida originally, he said. And he
mhm.
was homeless. Like
Oh
a
wow.
part of his life, he was fucking homeless. And that's why he came to Canada because he thought it would make his life better. He opened up this mechanic shop, and it's been really like okay. I think
Hmm.
I've been to him before and had his people work on my car, and they did a really good job. Like they took their time, and they were like looking at each detail to make sure the car was safe and to make sure that the oil wasn't leaking anywhere else because I had like an
Yeah.
oil leak. It smelled like plastic bags being burnt every time I turned it on. So that was resolved. They didn't charge me like astronomical prices, but it was a lot of work, so it was like a reasonable cost. I
Yeah.
think I paid him cash. So we worked that out. I gave him some coupons like I gave to you guys for free food in case like any of his friends, because he also offers space for people if they want some socializing. He has like a
Mhm.
couch at his shop where a lot of his friends hang out. And I saw them hanging out there. They're all smoking weed and like playing video games together at his shop. And he's like, if you ever need a safe space or like, anyone else that's like having a hard time mentally, like you can come over to my shop and I'll take care of you. Like we'll be okay. So I gave him some free coupons for food like I gave to you guys. And he said, thanks so much. Like that will help some of these people that are coming over. So that's that. And then I found out from uh, my vet that my dog might have liver cancer. Thankfully, I'm not paying for any of my dog's bills because he's legally not my dog. He's my brother Wally's, but my brother doesn't look after my dog at all. He doesn't walk him, he doesn't feed him, he doesn't brush his hair, he doesn't brush his teeth. Like just yesterday, I bought my dog like an automatic feeder because sometimes I'm not home and I know no one else is taking responsibility over him. So
Yeah.
this feeder is connected to the Wi-Fi and apparently Alexa too. It's called Poppy Feed. It's really exciting and cute,
Hmm.
and he actually likes it. And it schedules his feeding times, so it automatically dispenses food. So I don't have to stress over that. And I also gave him back his like water bistro, which is like a huge jug of water that he can like have water throughout the day. So I also don't have to stress about it. So I feel a little bit calmer that he has at least that. If he has cancer, like I can't do anything about that but for the time being, he's gonna be fed regularly. I bought him a G-Wagon today, like an electric car with my life insurance money. Amazon guy dropped it off and he was so happy to do it. I was like, thank you so much. Like, this means so much to me. And I told him, like, I'm using my life insurance money and I don't want to spend it on myself. I'm going to spend it on my dog. My dog's not going to be here for a long time, but I want him to have fun. He had a pink Jeep before, a cheaper one. I didn't like it. It didn't fit him properly. He tried to sit sideways and stuff. It was really fun still. And we had a
Yeah.
lot of fun that day going out in the neighborhood. Kids were also like laughing and like having a good time watching him in it. And I used the
Yeah.
remote control. I took the steering wheel off. But he didn't like it the next day because he got like bigger or fatter or something, like he wasn't fitting into the car properly. So he was trying to sit sideways. So I just made an executive decision. I'm gonna just buy him a G-Wagon and return this one. And that guy that sold it to me from Oshawa off Amazon, super nice guy, also really fantastic person. He took it back, no problem. I think I broke something. He said, like, don't even stress about it. I'll give you your full money back. It was through FedEx. So I think FedEx also took some responsibility through damage on transportation
Hmm.
or something. So it all equaled out. We're
Yeah.
all good. Um, that's why I wasn't here yesterday for the meeting. If you saw my message, maybe you weren't here
Oh,
either. Like
yeah,
shit
I
fucking
wasn't.
happens to me too.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Sorry
weren't
about that.
there. That's
Yeah, I
okay.
wasn't. Yeah, yesterday I had school, so I couldn't make it.
Fair. Yeah, I don't know about Adian. Did you make it too, or no?
No, I didn't go to yesterday's meeting. Like I had school as well. I had to meet up with one of my groups. But I'm
Yeah.
sorry to hear that, like with your dog as well.
It's just been like a
Hopefully,
shitstorm. Like 2 years of
hopefully,
shitstorm.
hopefully everything's fine though.
Yeah, the guy I spoke to from the place, the vet animal
Like the vet.
hospital.
Hmm.
Yeah, his name's Michael. He was explaining to me all the technical science stuff behind like what they discovered last year in March around the same time. They said he has some
Yeah.
nodules on his liver. They don't know if it's
Um,
cancer, but they just want to make sure and like rule it out because he has
right. Yeah. Yeah.
pancreatitis already, but he's been like doing really well.
Hmm.
Overall, he's like kind of overcome that. We bought him special like prescription food, which is more expensive, so that's adding a cost. But it's okay, like we love him a lot, so we'll take the expense. And Hills is the company that's making his food, and they made one just for him, like it's custom made.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
Right.
they had another one for pancreatitis, but it didn't sit well with his breed because he's an Australian Shepherd. They're not allowed to have any grains. And I read this and I researched it when I was working, volunteering at the animal shelter. Royal Canin does donate free dog food, and we gave that to Russell at first because we were in really bad times at that first round of pancreatitis. But then I read that Royal Canin's like the worst dog food, especially for Australian Shepherds because it has corn and all these fillers. Um, but he did okay, but he was still really sick eating it. So we had to switch to Hills through the recommendation of this new vet that we started going to. And they contacted Hills on our behalf to customize a formula with like soy protein instead of corn protein. So there's no grains in it, and it's like 100% custom made for pancreatitis, which you can't have a lot of fats or a lot of protein, especially the protein with his liver condition currently. So I don't know if they're going to make another food for him. We'll see how he does now with this automatic feeder. And people have also donated me dog food from China, which was really generous of people at my condo building. They gave him like little test samples of like insect protein, pigeon, rabbit, horse, but like scientifically made also for him. So it doesn't have too much fat or too much protein. It's like a mixture. They also gave me cat food from Germany, which was a little bit strange. Like
Yeah,
I had to use Google Lens to translate what it said on the label just to make sure I wasn't giving him anything that was like poisonous or anything. But I
yeah.
trust the people at my condo. They're mostly like rich Mandarin kids from China. Their fathers own factories there, so they just come here
Oh.
to wash the money and they go to the clubs all day and smoke cigarettes. Um, I haven't made like official friends with them, but I've always had that on my to-do list, like make a conversation. But I did try that the other day, and I spoke to one lady, and she was teaching me Mandarin with like the takeout food that was on the table. She was one of them said like something weird on Google Lens, and I asked her like, "Is this actually what it says?" She's like, "Google Lens is garbage. Like, why are you even looking at that? Like, just ask an authentic Mandarin person; they'll tell you." So, yeah, those kids are interesting. They have no supervision here. They buy sports cars, Ferraris, and they like load them up in the underground parking garage. They don't work. They don't go to school, but they send fake certificates from school, like Sheridan College. They'll document. They'll what's it called? They'll make fake Sheridan school certificates and send it back to their parents. So their parents think that
Damn.
they're going to school. Yeah, but
That's crazy.
they're fucking loaded. They have like millions of dollars that the parents just don't know what to do with, so they send it off to them and they have to buy stuff with it, like make purchases. So they were giving me food, they're giving me dog food donations. They also offered to give my mom like hair dye or something. But it was all in Mandarin and I couldn't understand. They gave me like weird stuff like spicy tongue duck tongue, twisted kelp snacks, like really weird stuff. Most of it I didn't take back, but this is stuff that they eat. Like they enjoy it. Like it's a delicacy for them. So
Yeah.
they thought I would like it too, but I'm grateful, but at the same time, it's not my preference. Like I wouldn't eat that normally. Thank you.
Yeah,
But they're
yeah.
like pure fob, like Mandarin speaking only. Like they won't bother with English,
Hmm.
So we'll have to use like broken English or like a translator just to talk to each other. But I just find that culture interesting and like how they have like zero responsibility and they're just choosing to go to the club in downtown and like partying. And I didn't know this originally when I moved there because I was told it's all families, which it is, but it's like families of Mandarin speaking people and
Hmm.
like other people. I have a Facebook group and I've have like 118 of the residents there. Some of them are Mandarin speaking, so they also use like a translator. Um, yeah, so that's my kind of update in life. And I have to work on this tax audit, which I'm not really excited for, but I've already kind of prepared myself. I have everything documented. I have a whole bag of receipts. I'll show you those too one second. So this is before I got the Hog receipt app, which I also shared with you guys. If you want to start using it, if you open your own business, it helps take pictures of your receipts and organize them for you and then like total them.
Yeah.
So you don't have to keep physical copies, but I literally had like, this is one of the boxes and it's completely full.
Oh, then you
Oh,
should be
That's
yeah.
okay then.
what?
You should be fine for the audit if you have proof of everything.
But how do I take pictures or
Yeah, that's a
like,
lot.
do I
That's a lot of
send
receipts.
this? Like,
Yeah.
I had to go through this myself with the Hog app, but the Hog app also has errors. Like it
Yeah.
says like the date is wrong or and it's not wrong. It's just like there's a glitch on the Hog receipt app. This is one bag. I have like four more of these of
Oh,
just like receipts and shit. Like I spent like over $50,000 on stuff for my business. And
wait, what
yeah,
business? What business is it?
it's like empowering women, like women's
Oh,
wellness and stuff. So I've been buying stuff for myself, for my family, like my mom to help her with her eyesight and like her schizophrenia and different things. And
okay.
also like some of these clothes I'm going to donate. I'm making purchases at places that already donate towards women, like Shoppers Drug Mart donates to women's mental health. Winners donates to women experiencing domestic violence. So they have
Hmm.
like programs for women
Yeah.
to teach them about finances and how to start investing and saving and exiting a situation like that. And I've made purchase at Indigo and like other like random places. And then this bag is from a facial place that I go to that my mom conned me into. It's called Soap Tree, and their products are all by Intro Stem, which is a Beverly Hills company. So it's the same facial products like celebrities are using. My mom sent me there for some strange reason. Like this one is out. I need to go get a refill. And my facialist is her name is Money. Like that's
Mm.
her actual name. And
Money?
the Money. And she's Asian. She's Chinese. She comes from Markham. Her parents are
Wow.
all in Hong Kong. She's here by herself. She works for Julia, who's the owner of the salon, which is also my cousin's name that slept with a guy and forced him to have a child with her. So it's a bit like fucking confusing.
Yeah, that's
Um,
crazy.
so I get my facials with Julia and Money, because Julia sometimes is there. She drives 2 hours to work,
Hmm.
from London, Ontario, to go to this particular salon at Erin Mills Parkway Mall. Um, yeah, she tried to upsell me. So I bought this one facial machine because they told me it was good. Oh, we're gonna end in 10 minutes. I'm not gonna even hear what you guys had to do unless you want to tell me. Do you want to tell
It's
me?
fine.
Are you
I
okay with
didn't
this?
get to do much because I had a lot of exams to study for. But I just did some case studies and that's it.
Okay,
That's all
fair.
yeah.
And I did some like more research as well.
Okay, fair. So I'll just tell you guys about this. This is called the Sapphire X machine. It's was designed by NASA or something, and it's like a facial machine with blue light therapy. So if you have acne or any kind of like discoloration on your face, it uses like blue light therapy, which has like a glass cover over top of the machine, and This cost $12,000. They put me on some kind of financing plan. So I pay like bi-weekly right now, $126.30. I don't know how they convinced me to do this. Like I wasn't feeling well at the time. They made me sign some weird contract for it. I don't even know what was going on. I trusted my mom for some strange reason, which I should never do because she has schizophrenia. She's mentally ill, but she's somehow like really into facial stuff and she sent me there. So Julia's like also a really fast talker and like I have no idea what she was saying to me, but she was like, this is the best in the market. And you won't get anything better. Like this is the same thing celebrities are using. I've always had issues with my skin, like I had acne and like scars and stuff. And it's always been my goal to look after my skin. So it's kind of like a double whammy, like have
Mm,
life insurance money. I want to make myself feel better. So I said like, sure, why not? And then um, this facial place is like very intimate. Like there's only one place for one person to come in for an appointment at a time. They're not very busy in that mall. So it's quiet and it's peaceful and it gives me like an hour just to collect my thoughts and get away from my family. So it's been like a regular thing. I've been going there like at least once a month, but I've been paying for this. And they give me the facials for free, the products for free because they made me a brand ambassador, which is
mm.
fine, but they're still charging me like for something like this. I tried to cancel it, but they won't let me cancel it. They say you have to finish the term, which is 48 months or something. So this is the
Oh,
cost of a car. Like I
wait,
could
four
have,
years?
no, 48 months, 2 years.
40, 48 months is 4 years.
Or sorry, whatever, 24 months? I
Uh,
don't know. I have the
it's like
contract
three
somewhere here.
years, I think. 3 years, yeah.
I think it's 2 years. They made me sign. So like I'm okay with it so far. Like I can afford it because I have Bernadette looking after my condo and I'm living with my mom. And like it's always been my dream and my goal to fix my skin because of all the acne and stress I've been experiencing through taking care of my sick family members, not being able to sleep. So like they've been giving me all this like really expensive free skincare from Beverly Hills. Like there's this one too. There's this one. So I don't know. That's kind of like a business expense to me, I think, because women don't feel confident and men don't feel confident when you don't have nice skin. Like if you have acne, it can cause like a lot of self-confidence issues. Um, so yeah, I don't know how to write that off or like what to do about it, but I have to figure it out while I'm filling out this fucking audit shit. Like I didn't make any money and they're auditing me. That doesn't make any sense.
Hmm.
And I still got scammed. I don't know where my Bitcoin money is or my Apple cards. So and this
Oh,
girl,
shoot.
yeah. I met this like older lady yesterday. She's 70 years old, and she's gonna give me information for a lawyer if I need to pursue Sheridan College in Hard Part. But they take contingencies, so I have to have some money or something. I don't remember how it works, but like if I had this money I lost, like the $50,000, I lost 50,000, I spent 50,000. Um, so it's weird, but I could have used that money towards the legal case. My GoFundMe is not doing that great, but people are giving me stuff for free. Like I got movie tickets for free with Mini Cooper Club or something. There's lots of free stuff being
Yeah.
offered. For some reason, I'm starting to get more because I'm actively searching for it, but like before that, I wasn't. So I'm going to see Minecraft this weekend with Jack Black. I don't know if Jack Black and Seth Black are related. They're both Jewish. I don't know. I didn't get into the nitty gritty with Seth Black. I don't know if they're related. They don't look related. But
Yeah.
with Jewish people, you never fucking know. I also met the son of Mirvish Theaters when I was volunteering at the Etobicoke Humane Society. He offered me free tickets for like a show at their theater in downtown, but I never took it. I felt greasy and slimy because like people probably ask him for that all the time, but I'm not that person. Like I wouldn't like take stuff for free just like that unless it's just part of a club or something.
Hmm.
So it's been interesting. Um, there's been a lot going on, but I think I'm just grateful not to be homeless. Like my mechanic yesterday was telling me how he was homeless. Um, And that was just because he made one really bad financial misstep. So that's stressful to think about. Because you're trying to do your best with your finances, but like you really don't know how it's going to play out. And like I'm good at accounting. I was like taught by Yvonne Marson, who's like
Yeah.
a black lady at the cooperators, and she was like the head of senior financial decision making at the cooperators, and they're doing really well. So um, yeah, I I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm feeling like maybe it will be okay, but I'm also preparing if like maybe it's not gonna be okay, if that makes
Mm.
sense.
Yeah. Just prepare for the worst.
Yeah. Um, I don't have anything for you guys. I just wanted to share that because I wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah.
Not that it super duper matters because like you guys are working on your own anyways, but just to kind of like give you some context is what's going on. And if I'm not being 100% myself, there's reasons why and environmental factors and circumstantial things that are going on.
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Right,
okay.
right.
Yeah. Thanks for your understanding and listening.
Of
Thank
course.
you for your time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank
sharing.
Yeah, no worries. And I hope school is going okay for you guys and it's not too stressful. Like school was like actually a relaxing time for me. I think after school like shit just hit the fan. So
Mm.
I want you guys also to know that like this is a time for you also to just like relax and chill. Like you have a bit of responsibility and stress, but like after school it's gonna get like 10 times worse. So just make sure like you're keeping it together and having some time for yourself. There's like this new Cine Club membership they created. I got the annual one with my life insurance money. It's $109 for the year, 30 days free trial. You get one movie ticket for free. It's a nice way to just like treat yourself if you're getting stressed and like you need to escape. That's what I was doing.
Hmm.
I went to see Snow White on my own and it was a really nice movie. The movie theater was cold, the HVAC system broke down, but like I still had a good time. I bought myself snacks. They gave me like this little toy.
Oh, wow.
It's like a little
Yeah.
beaver eating a hot dog, and they have like a whole set of big screen buddies you can collect.
Mm.
So like little characters here. Which is fine, and it helped me like commemorate a moment where I was just treating myself. They're also
Yeah.
really friendly for mothers with babies and children. Like it's like free babysitting services they were advertising. They have theaters that are like child friendly where the sound isn't too loud and the baby can sleep while you're treating yourself. So I thought that was nice of them. That's something new that they're doing. So yeah, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for again for showing up. I don't know where everyone else went, but that's okay. Things happen. Like I said, happens to me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good
Yeah,
one.
you too. Take care. Enjoy your
Bye.
weekend. Bye.
You
Yeah, you
too.
too.